guys. So today is day 4 of our 30-day self-care challenge, and it's all about gratitude and being grateful. You know, one of the things that I am most grateful for, I am grateful for my ex. Yes, I said it. I am grateful for my ex-husband. Listen, I'm going to preface this by saying that took some years. That took some years to be able to say that. And after I tell you why I'm thankful, I'm going to tell you how I did that self-work to get to the place where I'm thankful for him. We'll talk about that in a moment. But I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I am grateful for my ex. And the first reason is he taught me lessons. And so I'm so grateful for the many things that he taught me. Some things were practical, like he helped me learn how to cook. He helped me with budgeting, because in so much of our marriage, pretty much all of our marriage, we were broke. And I grew up in a very affluent household. My dad is a doctor, and we didn't look at price tags. We didn't cut coupons. We had a card and we swiped. That was it. And things like, hey, I didn't know we could call and we could set up a payment arrangement if a bill was late, and just ask him like, hey, can we have more time? When he told me that, I was like, really? You can do that? I had no idea. So, paying attention to, the prices of things and seeing when things are on sale and all of those frugalities, if that's a word, but just learning how to be more practical with my money. That was definitely a lesson. Some more lessons that he taught me. He taught me like what I don't want in a partner. Can I say that? He taught me and he showed me, okay, these are some things that I don't want. And then he also showed me some things that I do want. And I feel like now that I'm in my second marriage, that I am a better wife because of some of the things that I learned the first go round. So, number 1, I'm thankful for the lessons that he taught me. Number 2, I'm grateful for him because being with him, it made me so much stronger as a person. Because when you really go through things, and boy, did I go through things in that marriage. And I wasn't the best wife either. We both had our moments. We both had our pros and cons in the relationship. But wow, that was a lot. That was a lot that I went through in the marriage. That's another day. Another story. But when I tell you, your test is your testimony, and what you go through on the other side of it, you're so much stronger. And God uses the things that you go through to be a blessing for other people. So the fruit that you produce, think about a tree. When a tree produces fruit, it doesn't eat its own fruit. It's not there for the tree. It's there to nourish other people and to reproduce, right? So what you're going through, God uses it to help other people in the same situation, to give them strength, to give them encouragement. And then you can also show them like how to overcome those things, and like, hey guys, I've been there, done that. And on the other side of it, God will do some amazing things, and he'll still do amazing things even as you're going through those things. That would be the second thing. It made me so much stronger. When you go through things, the strength that you have and that trust in God, that hey God, you brought me through this. So then when the next challenge comes, okay God, you got this, because if you brought me through that, oh, you got me now. This is we got this. Now, the third thing, and this one just makes my day, rocks my world, whatever you want to call it. I am so grateful for my children. So if it were not for my ex-husband, I would not have four of the most incredibly wonderful, beautiful, fantabulous, whatever the good words are. That's not a word. It's fine. They are absolutely incredible, and they bring so much joy to my life. It was a lot of work raising them. Even when I was married, and definitely I was a single mom for 15 years, and that was challenging raising them. But I just love them. The love that I have for them overshadows anything that I went through with their dad. So that right there, when I tell you, would do it all over again without a thought, without blinking, without any reservation. I would do everything all over again to learn those lessons, to be the person that I am today, and also for these wonderful, beautiful beings that are just, they're doing incredible things. And it's not just about what they're doing, it's who they are as people. Their hearts are just so, they're so pure and so good. And no, are they perfect? Absolutely one is. But God is even using them, even as young adults, to just impact the world. It makes me feel incredibly honored and special as their mom to have contributed something to that. They have a lot of mental pastors, aunts, uncles, and so many people who have just poured into their lives other than me. It definitely takes a village. But yes, so thankful for the ex. So, ex-husband, I'm thankful for you. Absolutely. So, let's talk about how I got to this place, because listen, when we separated and we got divorced, I was not in a good place, and I was not in a forgiving place. I was nowhere near. I was really bitter, actually. I was bitter and very hurt. So the things that helped me, number one, was counseling. And I also, through a church, I did something called divorce care, which it's like a help group, it's like a group of divorced people in a church, and there's a leader, and we go through a course and we meet together and all the things, and we just go through the healing process of divorce. And we have like videos, and we have a book, and it's just that I highly recommend. Counseling was great for that. One of the main things that helped me more than anything was praying for him. So I started praying for him every day. And when I tell you, it was anytime I would think of him, it was cringing on it. Like, it would be something on the inside of me that I would feel those feelings. And so I just didn't want to feel that anymore. It wasn't healthy, and it was not beneficial for me. And he's just going on living his life. He's living his life. He's living La Vida Loca, right? And I'm over here cringing and upset and bitter, and it's only affecting me. They said unforgiveness is like the poison that you wish you could give to someone else, but you're literally giving it to yourself. It's totally affecting you. The other person is living their life. So I started praying for him every single day. And when I tell you the challenge it is to pray for someone, you're praying like, God, I pray you would bless them. I pray you would do exceeding abundantly above all that they can ask or think. God, I pray for health in their life. I pray for wealth. I pray that you would just surround them with your blessings. When you're praying like that and you're crying out to God for another person, it is very challenging to bless and curse. The Bible says you can't bless and curse, not in the same breath. It talks about how a river can't have sweet and bitter water flowing from it. So if you're praying for that person, and the more you pray for that person, you start to release negative feelings and that bitterness. And so I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. So no longer, either at the thought or the sight of him, did I feel that cringing, that feeling on the inside, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just this cringing. It doesn't feel good. So I prayed and I prayed and I prayed every day, till eventually it was like, oh, I don't feel that same way. Now, does he do things that still get on my nerves? Absolutely. But I'm not at a place that I'm like wishing bad on him, or like I said, I'm feeling that feeling on the inside when I see him, or when I hear things about him, or we're having a conversation, because we can have conversations now. We can have family dinners. We can have family outings where we're all, me, him, the children, my husband, family. We can do things together, and I'm not feeling that negative, cringing feeling on the inside. And that feels really, really good. Now, he still does things, and there are things behind the scenes that they do bother me. But once again, then, okay, we're just going to pray. We're just going to pray. And whatever happens in his life is whatever happens in his life. If he goes forth and he's great and he does great things, God bless. That's his life. I'm running my own race. I am living my own life. And whatever he does, that is outside of me. And I got to a place that no matter what happens in his life, I'm grateful for him. He brought incredible life lessons. He brought me strength, and he brought me 4 amazing human beings, and I am eternally grateful. I'm wobbly with the camera today. So here's my challenge for you today. Can you think of and write down 3 things that you're grateful for your ex? Or can you think about or write down 3 things that you're grateful for about a very, very challenging situation or a challenging relationship? So that's my challenge for you today. Go forth and be great. I'll see you next time in the Oasis.